So this is the story of how I became the filmer at HK Army. So to set things up, and that started like the domino effect of this whole story is my first paintball gun and like how I got into the sport. I got like a Triad, I think it was called. It was a beginner marker, and I didn't really play paintball. I just got it for like a Christmas gift or something. I forget why I got the marker, but I had it, and we would just like shoot it around in my backyard and stuff. We never really played paintball. And then I remember my friend shot me in the foot, and I think I was like 10 or 11, and I just started bawling my eyes out, and I was just like, I'm never touching that ever again. I don't want to play it. I don't want nothing to do with it. So a couple years later, my friends all got into paintball, and they would play like every weekend at like a field in their woods somewhere by like these training tracks. They invited me, so I'm like, I think I didn't have the gun, or the gun didn't work anymore. Me and my sister got like a bundle deal of a silver bullet. I don't know if you guys know what those were, from Action Village. So when I actually started playing, I remembered how bad it hurt. So I always tried to not get shot, and then that turned into me like never getting shot out in the woods and at other like friends' houses when we would go play in their woods. I mean, I would get shot here and there, but I would try my hardest not to get shot because it hurt so bad. So after playing in the woods for a while, we found a guy down the street from me that would have an airball field set up on the weekend, and it was with the tubes. So there's a center ball that tubes would go out to the bunkers and fill them up. You just turn it on and the whole field's up. And we would put a few extra bunkers up that were just like blown up from a blower. We played on that for a while, and then this guy showed up. He told me that I was like really good and that he used to play for like, I want to say a pro team, but I don't think he played on a pro team. It might have been like a Woods Ball pro team, or but he was older in age, and he said that I needed to go try out for a like legit speedball team. And so I did that, and then I made the team, which was Detroit Action. From there, I just kept jumping teams because every time we played a team, I was like the snake player at the time. The team we played would always ask me to join their team. I didn't know any better. I was like 13, 14, 15, and I was just hopping on teams because they would like offer to like pay for a gear or whatever it was. But the more I got into tournament paintball, I realized how expensive it was, and I had to like save all my lunch money, beg my parents to like let me play because they had no clue what it was. I don't know how I made it happen, but I made it to like 3 or 4 events back when I was like 14, 15. Everybody would pick me up and take me to practices and drive me to events. And I don't even know how my parents let me go to these things, because when I was that age, I had no clue. I was there to play paintball and like compete and get good. And I thought everybody else was on the same page, and I get there and everybody's just obliterated, wasted, and just back then it was crazy. And that's when I realized like a lot of these people just go there to just like party and hang out, and it's basically like a vacation for these people. And for me, I'm like a super competitive person. Even at a young age, I did not like that whatsoever. So my dream was to go pro. I slowly like realized that it's not gonna happen in the area I was at because all those teams didn't take it serious. It's like a really weird mixture of people. Like some take it serious, some don't, some half-ass it. When I would go to these events, I would like watch all the pros play the position I'm playing. I would try to pit for them to see how the pits were. I would watch a bunch of videos nonstop at home. I would snap shoot at home all day, every day. I would set up field in my backyard. I was like completely obsessed with the sport. And at this time, HK was like non-existent, or they were, but they were really small because I don't remember seeing them when I was at all these events at that age. I slowly got out of paintball because it was too expensive, and I started to go to college. This is where all the HK Army videos come in. When I was in college, I wasn't playing, and then I kept watching all these videos, and I'm like, damn, like I'm missing out. Like I should have been playing this whole time. I just didn't have the money. I got like a decent job while in college, and I reached back out to Detroit Action, the team I played for, and they even helped me do whatever to get on the field and play every weekend and go to the events. But the main part was the HK Army videos. They like sucked me back in and got me hyped to play paintball again. I wasn't a fan of the partying side of paintball just because when I was a kid it was just craziness. That's just how it is with like certain divisions, and the pro level it's not like that anymore. But back in the day, I guess the whole it's just, that's how it was. That's just what paintball was. So when I got back into paintball, HK was kind of already big by now. And the first event I went to the booth, bought a few things just recently. So I bought a beanie, a purple one, just like this. I had to buy a new one recently because I lost my other one, but I've had that one ever since then. And it's like if I don't play with it, I feel like I play bad. But I had to get the same color. Shout out J-Rab. He was like one of my favorite players growing up. Jacked his style, and he's still rocking the purple beanie, but he rocks the super light version. I like the dark purple. So yeah, that's where this came from. And you can see photos back in the day, and I still have been rocking the purple beanie. After the first event back, I played a couple more, and then I had to completely stop playing because of my shoulder started like messing up, and it got too expensive again. And then I started skateboarding like a lot because I got really good at that. And at that point, skateboarding was way cheaper. And for some reason, my shoulder wouldn't really dislocate all the time. It would just dislocate here and there skateboarding. So I was like, well, I'll just do that. So from skateboarding, I picked up a camera to make like skate videos with my friends and just to film my tricks, to see like my style and like learn what I did wrong, or to see what I need to do to like make it look better or get a different tweak on my stuff. Just from buying a camera for skateboarding, I started posting on social media a lot, and that led to like taking photos and making cool like edits of my dogs and stuff. And from posting a lot on social media, Mark Crescent from HK Army seen one of my videos and like commented on it and started following me. And I was like so confused because I thought maybe I posted like some paintball stuff before and he seen me from that, but I never posted any like paintball stuff. I think I screenshot it, but he messaged me and then he sent me an edit I did and it's like, yo, can you make me something like this or something like that? And then from there, we just like stayed in contact. He would send me like merch for either some work, or he would just send me stuff to do either at my house or whatever. But even if he would send me stuff for free, I would make cool videos just with the stuff I had, and then they would either repost it or ask me to make a specific thing. And I did that for like 2 years, basically working for free or for products or merch or whatever. That led to the conversation of him just asking me to come out there and visit. They eventually flew me out there and I got to hang out with them, film some stuff, and that was kind of like not like an interview, but they just wanted to see if it was gonna be like a good fit or not, either for them or for me. And then once I got back, they were hyped. I made like a sick ass edit while we were there, and like I think I was only there for like a week. So when I got home, it was like a couple weeks after. They were like, do you plan on coming out here? And then I told them I don't have like any money to move. I'm like stuck there. They'll be like, we'll get back with you. Then they offered to pay my way and get me on my feet even when I got here. So they told me if I could find a spot that it's a go. And so I just like Googled a good spot for me and my dogs because I didn't want to live in LA. I wanted to live more in like Orange County area. Found a good spot for us that allowed me to have 2 dogs, and then they just sent me the money and I was literally gone like the next day. It was like the craziest thing. I had no time to like think about it. It was just like, okay, we're doing this. And then I just had to say goodbye to everybody. It was pretty rough to leave all that behind, but I'm so glad I did it, and I'm so grateful that they even gave me the opportunity to do this. And yeah, that's how I became the HK Army filmer. So I technically got to live like an alternate version of like my dream as a kid because I wanted to be a pro paintballer. My other passion was filming, or my passion turned into filming, and then paintball is still a passion of mine. And now I get to kind of like merge the two, and it's like this like superpower right now. It's pretty cool. I get to go to all the events, film and play paintball, and I'm just loving it right now. So couldn't be any more grateful. And that is my HK Army filmer story. So for anybody that wants to like chase your dreams and either become a filmer for a specific company or even HK Army, just stay focused on like editing and getting really good at what you do, and just constantly post. Even if it's not the best, you never know who will see it. Like if I never posted that dog video, I don't think I will ever be here, on top of a bunch of other little factors. So on top of skill, you need a little bit of luck and just keep grinding. I don't know what else to say.